Hey y'all, it's Mom D. So today we are doing smothered chicken. If you look in the upper left hand corner and you see the red live, that means you are watching the live right now. If you don't see the red live, that means you're watching the replay. Please do hashtag replay in the comments below. So we're not going to fool around. We're going to get this party started, y'all. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to let you see the pot, the Instapot. Let me flip this around right there. Put you back there so you can see. And inside my pot, let me turn you guys around. Wait a minute. Let me do that. Okay. Let me turn you around. There you go. And inside my pot, you can see I have a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt and pepper. Because the first thing that we're going to do is, let me plug in my Instapot here. Look at, this is the joys of living in a farmhouse. Right there. This way. Yeah. Oh, there we go. You don't have plugs. So you have to use 1,000 plugs in every outlet. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up our oil in our Instapot. And I've got some salt and pepper in there because I use my salt and pepper thing to put the phone on so y'all can see down in there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is what are we going to do? We're going to brown our meat. Where is the saute? There we go. We're gonna, right? Actually, we're not gonna saute, but kinda. Okay, let me see if I can get this button. There we go. Okay, start. Okay, so this is what I've done. So we're gonna like brown our chicken. And so our chicken, I've covered it with flour. And I'm going to put it down. And we'll probably have to do a couple batches of this. I could have probably did this in a pan, but the recipe calls for to do it in the bottom of this little contraption, this Instapot. So we'll do, and I'm going to make a few batches just because I'm going to be feeding other families, a couple other families. So y'all already know. Let me wash my hands while that starts. Okay. There we go. So, okay, come on. Do it. Is it doing it? Is saute the right word I should have used? What did the directions say it said brown the chicken in the Instapot. That's what it said, so it didn't really use a word. Let's see, what should I do for this? There's one that says poultry, but see, this says, let's see if we can, let's cancel this. Let's do poultry. Let's see if that'll make a difference. I think it may. Yep, now I hear it browning. Okay, so I guess I had to push the poultry button. See, it makes me just want to do it in a frying pan. But I'm trying to do it according to the recipe. This is taking too long for me. My ADHD's going crazy. Y'all already know. Y'all can see. Make sure y'all can see in there. Whoops, hi. I touched it. Yep, it's starting to brown. Okay. So, all we're going to do is we're going to saute or just brown our chicken. So I'm going to get me a plate here and get it ready because we're going to do a couple pieces. And I'll set this over here. There. Okay, you guys can hear it sizzle. Can you hear it sizzle? Yay. Today we are making smothered chicken in the Insta pot. And this is how it told us to do it. So this is what we're doing. Right now we are browning our chicken. I've got it covered in, I used oat flour. You can use regular flour. And I got salt and pepper in the bottom because, there, because I wanted to use it before, because the salt and pepper thing is what there. So that does brown pretty quick, doesn't it? I'm impressed. Okay, so we're browning our chicken. Okay, let me get my oil here. I don't think I have enough oil in the bottom, so I'm going to do a little shot of avocado oil. Yeah. And if we need more for the next batch, well, then we'll put more avocado oil in the next batch. And you can only put like 4 pieces in at a time, and I'm making 8 pieces of chicken, so I'm doing it in two batches. So please be patient, and I apologize. You know, I should take a picture of the chicken covered in oat flour. And there it is. And there. Sauteing it and browning it in the Instant Pot. Just so y'all can see. Yeah, I hear it screaming. See, I want to get that part right there. There. And this is the skin, right? Yeah. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Because you're so close, it's hard for me to move. Okay. See, we definitely want to get that skin nice and browned. There you go. Okay. Sorry. I probably should have did this step before, but I figured y'all would want to see the whole step-by-step as we do this. Let me see here. Diane, if you are on, make a comment so I can set you over there. Diane Clark, I'm a-talking to you, girl. Let it go. Yeah, see, I definitely want to put a little brown on the chicken. Oh, Diane's must not be here. Let's see. No, I don't see no comments over there. Okay. What do you think? What y'all think? Let's turn this over and get that part right there browned. Yeah, I can see that side is brown. Just like that. Well, I think they just want to lock in that flour on the meat and give it a little brown. I think a couple of these are okay. I'm going to pull a couple of these. Because we don't want them cooked. We just want them like browned a little bit. So I'm going to take them 3 out. This one's a pretty big piece. So I'm going to leave that one in there for a few minutes. And then I'm definitely going to have to put more oil in here for the next batch. There we go. That's avocado oil, just so you know. Let's see if I can, there. Dang. Okay. Almost tripped over that rug. Dang. I definitely need new rugs in my kitchen that has rubber backings because they don't call me Grace for nothing, y'all. Here, yeah, that's browned. Okay, we're gonna pull that. And now we're gonna put our other batch in here. And we're gonna put it skin down. There's one. These are big pieces of chicken too. Two. That one needs a little more flour on it. Let me do this. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Here we go. Okay, let me add a little more flour that's in the bottom of this bowl. On the back side of these chickens, because I didn't get it all coated as much as I wished I would have. There we go. Let me wash my hands. Touching that chicken, y'all know. Scrub my nails a little bit because I feel like I got that flour under my nails. Y'all watch the chicken while I wash my hands. How about that? Deal? Deal. Okay. Now, I do have a couple more pieces of chicken here that I'm going to put in a plastic bag after I wash my hands. Makes sense, right? Jeez. Okay. We'll figure out what to do with that tomorrow. Okay. Wash my hands again. I already know. They don't call me Grace for nothing. Guess I'm washing the bowl while I'm at it. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's all taken care of. How we doing over here? Yep, that looks like it's sizzling nice, so I'm going to turn these. There's one. Two. See, and we don't need these like browned. We just need them just browned a little bit according to the, and that's why they said to do it in the Instapot. It just creates some kind of a seal or something for the chicken so it'll be juicier. Or that's what the recipe said. So that's why I'm trying to do it according to the directions. Okay, so next, after that, okay, let me get my milk. How much milk do I gotta have? Because as soon as these ones are done, we have to put all of our, okay. We need 2 cups of milk. Let me get my, I don't pull the milk out till last because we don't want it to spoil. Okay. So we need 2 cups of milk. Right there. Okay. Alright, I got my milk ready. Okay, so as soon as that other side browns up nice, and then we can start the process. And so let me read while we're waiting for that to brown. Let me read this to you. Let me read this recipe. Okay. Instant Pot smothered chicken. So dice 1 green pepper, 2 celery stalks, 1 onion, 4 chicken thighs, but we're doing 2 batches. 2 teaspoons of garlic, 1 tablespoon of bouillon, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, flour for the chicken, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, 2 cups of milk, a pinch of red pepper flakes, 2 tablespoons of butter, salt and pepper, and parsley, cheese, and bacon for garnish. Okay, so once you brown the flour-covered chicken, set it aside. Then put all the ingredients in the Instapot and mix well. Then add the chicken and set the Instapot for 15 minutes and let it depress naturally. Do not release the pressure. And you can serve over potatoes or rice. And we're going to serve it over smashed potatoes that I've already made, just because it made it easier. Okay, so let's check our chicken. That doesn't sound very nice, but that's what we're doing. And I think it's more important to brown the top more so than the bottom, at least in my brain. Yeah, it's browning up nice. See, that's doing pretty good. And we don't care if it's a little pink because it is going to be cooking in the Instapot. Wait, did Diane comment? Yep. Okay, let me... There. Done, Diane. Okay. You are now a moderator on YouTube for me, Diane. There you go. Okay. So see, these are pretty big pieces of chicken, man. Right? There must be a really big delay over on YouTube because like that, it felt like it was like forever ago. There. Okay, I'm hot. Let me turn on the fan in here. Yay! Not that we need it because we're almost done. We just really want to brown the skin, the outside, because according to the recipes that I've read for this particular recipe, browning the chicken in the Instapot is vital. So, and it doesn't say brown it to crisp. It says just brown it with the flour on it, you know, just moderately, not fully. So I'm thinking this is moderately. In my brain, this is moderately. Y'all already know they don't call me Grace for nothing. So there it is. Okay, so I'm getting ready to pull this as soon as the other side browns just a little bit. And then we will continue with the rest of the story. If y'all know who that is, say his name in the comments. I love that guy. And that's the rest of the story. Did y'all ever listen to him? Y'all know who that is? Anybody know who that is? Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got this, right, Frankie? Todd said, I'll just say it like this. Pray something I found out was true, and pray something to come my way in my favor. Todd, go post that on the prayer page, son. Fine, thanks. Hope you're doing well, Janice. I'm trying to read. Paul Harvey! Ding, 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 ding! Becky, you got it! There it is, right there, boys. I loved that guy, man. I love to listen to his stories. Oh, man. He had some... And that's the rest of the story. Okay, I'm pulling them. Y'all, we're going to get on with this show. So we are making 2 batches. Whoops. Okay, so that was the second batch of chicken. Okay, now, according to the... Now I'm going to set this chicken aside because that will be the last thing that will go in. Okay. There we go. All right, so now... It says to add all of our ingredients. So this is my diced onion, and I got some green... I had some green onion that I'm using for garnish, so the whites I added into here. So there's our onions right there. And I got 1 green pepper that I've diced. Adding that. And I have 2 stalks of celery that I've sliced up, and we're adding that. There we go. And then 2 cans, well, 1 can. 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Right there. It says to add all the ingredients, so I'm adding them all. It didn't say stir and mix this, or nope, add them all. So there, and now a can of cream of chicken. No salt, y'all already know. That's why I added that little salt at the beginning, because we needed the season, you know. Robert Irvine. I listened to him. You have to add the salt in the beginning. You have to. Okay, next. Let me get my measuring spoon. Okay. There's that. Okay, so next is garlic powder. Right there. I'm adding a tablespoon because we doubled the chicken. So there's that. If I can get the lid back on. Lord. Okay. Garlic powder. Paprika. Tablespoon of paprika. Right there. Lord. A tablespoon of chili powder. A tablespoon of oregano. Get it. Tablespoon of oregano. And a teaspoon of crushed garlic or crushed pepper. This is optional. I add it because I like a little bite. So a teaspoon of the crushed red pepper, just so you know. And then 2 cups of milk. Just like that. And then we're going to stir that all together. It said to mix that all together. Very good. So now we're mixing that all together. Okay. Make sure all that. I think I'm going to put a little bit more milk in there. Just because we did double the recipe, I'm going to put 1 more cup of milk. just so there's enough milk for, you know. So there's another cup of milk. Listen, I love to make my ancestors scream and yours too. So, there it is. Okay. So now we got all that in there. Let me see if there's anything else. Let me look at my recipe because y'all already... Oh, butter. Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter. But I'm putting in 4 because I doubled the batch. Actually, I've only got an extra teaspoon here, so we'll just add that in. There we go. So there's the butter. I will, when I make the video and post it with the pictures, I want to take a picture of that. There we go. I will post the picture of the recipe with the video. With the short video, you know. But sometimes it just makes it easier to watch the process. For me, I'm a eyes-on kind of person, so let me scrape all this goodness off of here. And let me check my recipe and make sure. Okay. So green pepper, celery, onion, garlic powder, paprika. Oh, I forgot the bouillon. Excuse me. A tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Lord, good thing I looked. And I then put that tablespoon. And this is the type of bouillon that I use. This is a no salt. Let me get a picture of that. This is a no salt bouillon. Chicken bouillon. And so the lid I'm going to use as my measuring cup. It's my measurer. And we're going to put that 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon in there. There we go. Okay. Let me mix that in. See why I have to recheck my recipes? No, just don't know. Okay. So, bouillon powder, okay. Oh, poultry season. I didn't do my poultry seasoning either. Tablespoon of poultry seasoning. There's a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. Okay. Now let me relook. Oregano, poultry seasoning, chili powder, onion, cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, milk, red pepper flakes, butter, salt and pepper. Okay. Yep. Okay, finally. Jeez, I'm all right. The world's all wrong. Okay, so this looks pretty mixed up. Okay, so now we add our chicken. Okay, let me get my chicken over here. And we add our chicken to the mix. Just like that. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. And if you notice, when I'm putting the chicken in, I'm turning it to its side, like this. When I'm adding it, I'm turning it to its side on purpose, so all 8 pieces will have access to the heat. Okay. And y'all know, I want everything So I'm scraping this plate into the Instapot. There we go. Put that in the sink. Get my washcloth, just because, you know, I probably drip something. OCD happens. It's a real thing. Okay, now we put our lid. Okay, I'm gonna put you back a little bit. Just a little bit. Set just back here. Just because I don't want you to... There. Okay. There. So, we put our lid on. Just like that. Make sure your pressure thing is closed on the back. Back here. Make sure it's closed. And then it says set it on high. Let me find my right there. So, we set it on meat in stew because it's like a stew. And for how long did it say? Okay, for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to do 20 minutes. There we go. And start. Okay, so it is started. Okay, let me turn y'all around here. Okay, so it is started. And we have it on for 15, it says for 15 to 20 minutes. Let me, there we go. There it is. So there we go. Okay, so we now have everything in there. And we have to let it decompress naturally. So it's cooking. There will be pictures when it's done, and I will post a video. Thank you for staying and watching. Thank you for being a part. God bless you from Mama D's house to yours. Have a good evening.